I just had this moment where it finally came to me after I looked over this podcast that I did with my stepdaughter, and she asked me a question about my level of discipline. She asked me pretty much on a scale of 1 to 10, what did I think my level of discipline was whenever I started my fitness journey. Due to my past drug addiction and me being able to walk away from hardcore drugs, and I'm going to spell it backwards, hoping that TikTok won't flag my video, even though I'm going to push it through to Facebook and YouTube as well, but just hoping that it doesn't get flagged. So I'm going to spell it out backwards. But anyway, after I walked away from that, I knew that the sky was the limit when it came to anything that I wanted to do in life. Fitness and losing a significant amount of weight was one of them. But now, I said all that to say this. A lot of the times, the Facebook audience gets mad whenever, once again, I spoke on this yesterday a little bit, when I make videos showing the downsides and just the negative impact that being overweight had on my appearance, my mental health, and just how overall I just didn't like being overweight. Mind you, I did not lose weight to get healthier. I never had any health issues, and even had I don't know that could have motivated me enough to do what I've done with my body today. It was pure vanity for me. But people tend to get pissed whenever I glorify the smaller version of me now in comparison to the larger me, as if I didn't love myself as an overweight person. But a lot of the times they're just mad because, I guess it just can make people feel bad, especially if you're still struggling with your weight. But let me just say this. In all honesty, to me, there was nothing positive about me being overweight. I'm just speaking for myself. But even if it was, I'm a fitness influencer. And if I did have something good to say about it, which again, from my personal experience, I just really can't find anything positive or good to say about me being overweight. And on top of that, the way that I go about teaching people to lose weight is not extreme. It's literally just portion control and making little small habits throughout the course of time, and eventually through moving your body more, eating smaller portions, which I'm very strategic about how I teach it step by step, in hopes that somebody watching will catch on and learn to create a better version of themselves, just like I did. But now, there are two older versions of me. An overweight older, version, Adrian, and a drug addict, an active drug addict, Adrian. My drug of choice, which I mentioned earlier in the video, brought me so much joy that I don't think y'all could probably ever imagine how good it felt to reach that type of, I'm gonna do that. But how would I look advertising that? Okay? Like, to my husband and my children, they're grown now. We can talk about it, we can laugh about it, and I can explain to them, how I felt whenever I was indulging, engaging in this type of activity in my active drug addiction days. And believe me when I tell you, I still have friends and people in my hometown that use. How would I look sitting around them, telling them, reminiscing about, the greatness or the good things, and I would be lying if I said I didn't have fun back in the days whenever I was carrying on like that. But it would be such a turnoff for a person that can't relate to hear me talking like that. And it would also be a shame for me to talk like that around, weak-minded individuals that are still battling their drug addiction, right? I hope that this makes sense. I have the same perspective about being overweight and glorifying it like it was all good, when no, it wasn't. When there are people out there that need to hear the truth so that they can slowly start working on their food addiction, so that they can perhaps stop being so proud of not getting intentional exercise throughout the week and start moving their body more. I'm just simply trying to create awareness with a no-nonsense approach. I hope, like always, that this video helps.